Welcome to City Focus. I'm Marcus McConico, the media coordinator for the City of Valdosta. This is the third episode of City Focus in 2023. City Focus is your source for what's happening within your government. Here are the most important topics that are happening in the city. Valdosta Police Department's Alberto Castellanos was honored as the 2022 Rotary Club Officer of the Year. He's been with the department for 3 years and is part of the Technical Operations Unit and Recruitment Team. He has become a vital part of the department.
Good afternoon, I'm Alberto Castellanos. I'm incredibly honored to be here before all of you on this special day. First and foremost, I would like to thank the entire Rotary Club of Valdosta for hosting this incredible event. I also want to thank my colleagues for nominating me. I'm extremely humbled because I never found myself receiving this award. I'm in this career solely because I truly enjoy it. It's always been a dream of mine to serve the community. I believe in a hard-working man that comes from immigrant parents, a broken home, and from one of the rougher areas of Miami, Florida. I was raised by a single mother who worked several jobs just to support her son, which is why I feel I'm able to relate with so many of the youth in the community that I serve. During my adolescent years, I had my fair share of bad experiences with the police, especially after my mother's passing. But I was also lucky enough to have good experiences, and those experiences were the ones that changed my mind and pushed me to law enforcement.
Also honored at the event was Herb Bennett from Lowndes County Sheriff's Office, Jess Carrion of GSP, and Cheyenne Stone for receiving the Mac McLean Scholarship Award. Metro 17 sat down with Police Chief Leslie Manahan about the 2022 crime stats for the city of Valdosta.
We did see an increase in our crime this year, but it's a nationwide issue that everybody's dealing with, is an increase in violent crimes. But overall, when you look at the city of Valdosta over the past 7 years, we are still 7% lower in 2022 as an average over the past 7 years, which speaks high about our community.
Despite homicide numbers being up, the department was able to make arrests on each one of them. The department's clearance rates are above the national average in most categories.
Last year, our detectives worked 11 homicide cases, which is a little bit high for the city of Valdosta. We completely understand. But with their hard work and their dedication, they solved all 11 and cleared them by arrest. I take a lot of pride in how our department and our detective division are so thorough in their investigations, and this is probably the 4th consecutive year that we have been above the national average in the clearance rates. Some of them were double the national average in the clearance rates in our Part 1 crimes.
The city did see an increase in avoidable traffic accidents that can keep officers from larger crimes.
One of the things that we did see an increase this past year on is traffic accidents. And you don't think about traffic accidents because it's not a criminal offense. You do get a citation if you're found at fault. But with accidents, if we could get our public, just pay more attention to your surroundings when you're driving. When you look at over 3,000 accidents that our guys and girls worked this past year, that's pulling them away from other things that are occurring. And a lot of times it's just because we get distracted, we take our eyes off the road.
She thanks the citizens of Valdosta for helping officers.
I can't speak enough for the men and women of Valdosta Police Department. Again, they're very hardworking and very dedicated to our community. But for us to be able to solve crimes, it takes help from the community. And I can't say enough for the response that we get when a crime occurs. People see stuff. They are coming to us and telling us stuff. And that speaks high about our community. Our community doesn't want violence to be here, and we don't either. So we have to work together as a team, and we're going to continue to work together as a team to keep Valdosta a safe community.
For more information, contact the Valdosta Police Department. The City of Valdosta's Utilities Department is looking for spots on the south side of town for a second water treatment plant.
And our current Guest Road water plant is up here on the north side. The city limits you can see in pink here. And we have about 450 miles of 460 plus miles of water main, 3,600 fire hydrants. Fire safety is key in our ISO rating. It's very important, and of course water quality. But if you can imagine that we're sending water, we have 9 wells up here at Guest Road, and we pump the water through to our system here. By the time you get to our customers down here, down near the airport area, the water quality, because of the distance, it drops a little bit.
A second plant would improve water quality, water pressure, and fire protection throughout town.
But with a new plant in the south area here, it's going to drastically improve the pressure and the fire safety of our entire system. It's going to give us new capacities for growth. You can see the areas that are most of the growth is up in this area. There's some areas here that are underserved, and it'll drastically help with the quality.
The majority of the proposed project would be paid for through an ARPA grant that the city received.
I had the opportunity to apply for an ARPA grant for this water plant. It's a $12 million water plant, a $12 million grant, I'm sorry, and with a city match of $4 million, makes it a $16 million plant. And it'll have some connectivity from the new plant to our water system.
For more information, contact the Utilities Department.
Where's your emergency?
Everyone's on their way. What happened? Your friend's not breathing. She's dead? Yes, please get my mom and dad. Oh my God!
Do you have prediabetes? If you do, you're not alone. 1 in 3 American adults has prediabetes, and more than 80% don't know they have it. Prediabetes is a serious medical condition that puts you at high risk for type 2 diabetes. But now, North Carolina residents with prediabetes can enroll in a free or low-cost national diabetes prevention program. You can make healthy changes with support from this proven program. Get started now at joinaprogram.org.
Every day that I come in, I know that the people that I work with are willing to do exactly for me what I would do for them. Other occupations, they have co-workers, we have partners, and that's for a reason.
Throughout my career, I've seen this department grow immensely over the years through training, personnel, equipment, and the volume of our calls. Our department now responds to more than 73,000 calls for service each year. Our department offers so many different paths for an officer to take as they navigate through their career at the Valdosta Police Department. We equip our officers with the best training, the best gear, and all the support they need to be successful.
I chose this department because my husband will be retiring here from the military, and so it just gave me an opportunity to start my career, and pay rate is higher than other departments. Benefits, the equipment that they provide, duty belt, vehicles, training throughout the year, it's great.
The reason I chose Valdosta Police Department is I was already in the area from working with the Air Force at Moody Air Force Base. After my enlistment was up, I got in contact with our IA lieutenant. She dropped the bug in my ear, said she'd think I'd be a good cop. And it just stuck with me. So I came and applied. They said they'd be happy to have me. I said I'd be happy to work for you.
Valdosta dispatch to 7139 and all available units. We have an active shooter situation at 206 39th Avenue. Have a barricaded subject with possible hostages.
As an accredited law enforcement agency, the Valdosta Police Department is always operating at the highest level of national law enforcement standards. We are always advancing and improving our capabilities.
One of the things that took me by surprise was the training I received at the Academy on mental health people. It's something that we don't think about, but we encounter on a daily. And I feel like the training we receive really prepared me. The best part about working as a police officer would be making an impact in people's lives. Helping victims get out of situations, providing them with resources available to them.
A lot of people say they have families in the workplace. A lot of people try to posture themselves as a family. But to me, a family is doing whatever's necessary, whatever cause, for whomever, that you call that family member. Being an officer is the closest thing to having an outside family as I can find. There's a moment that typically happens that lets me know I've done my job well, and that's when I arrest somebody, put them in the back of my police car, and then on the way to the jail, they thank me. They know that they've done wrong, and they respect the job that you've done. That typically is what makes me proud.
At the Valdosta Police Department, we would put our officers up against any in the country. We have great community involvement. Our officers are in the community every day, building great relationships, great partnerships to work together to keep this community safe.
We take community policing to the next level. Our officers are constantly out in the community, whether it be crime prevention efforts, community events, or neighborhood walks aimed at meeting the residents of Valdosta.
There are many opportunities within the department to move around, meaning you do not have to stay as a patrolman. You can always move up.
There's so much experience that you'll get in your first few years here that will set you up for the other departments that we have in the PD, be it K-9 detective, narcotics detective, our power squad unit. That foundation is going to be built so early on because we have amazing supervisors from top to bottom. We make it our business to mold good cops because that's who's going to be watching our backs.
As we continue to see growth in our community and our region, the Valdosta Police Department continues to prepare and evolve into a regional response law enforcement agency.
We're so fortunate to live in a community that respects and takes pride in the work of our officers each day. We're proud to serve in the Valdosta community.
I'm so proud of the work that our officers do each and every day to put the Valdosta Police Department on the map. This department is truly second to none.
Since 1905, we've been here. It's a tradition unlike any other. This department is constantly improving and growing, and we will be here serving the community for years to come.
Our residents expect the very best, and we're here to deliver that service every day. We don't have the option to not get the job done, and our firefighters are always ready, whatever the challenge may be.
The citizens of Valdosta expect nothing but the best. When they call us, they know we will be there in a matter of minutes.
The Valdosta Fire Department is truly a family environment. We are a team here. I know when we get called out to a scene, I am alongside people who have my back, no matter what.
We do it all. A true all hazards approach. That means hazmat, technical rescue, medical calls, and of course, structure fires.
It's 24/7, 365. Our work never stops. We are very busy, definitely a high call volume department. You never know what each day will bring.
We realize that when people call us for services, they do so because they're probably having one of the very worst days of their lives. We strive to treat our customers with compassion and act as if their problem is in fact our very own.
Okay, sir. We just need you to stay calm, okay, sir?
The City of Valdosta Fire Department is a wonderful place to work at and be a part of. Come join a team of professionals that strive for excellence, that is dedicated to the cause and truly loves their community.
Being out in the community is one of the best parts of this job. Going to events and meeting people, we love this community and they support us.
I came to this department not knowing much about the fire service. They have invested in me and taught me everything I need to know. I feel like I'm always learning and always training.
If you're truly looking for an organization that you can grow in, one that feels like family, please come out and join the Valdosta Fire Department.
It's an honor to work beside these men and women every day. We teach, we train, we serve together. This is the best job you'll ever have.
Welcome back to City Focus, and we're welcoming back the staff of Main Street back to City Focus. We appreciate you guys coming back on.
Thanks for having us.
Well, you guys are always busy. Main
Yes.
Street's always busy. And the month of February just started. It's also going to be busy. Can you tell us a little bit about your February Love Downtown campaign?
Yes, we can. I will let Allie explain the Love Downtown because it's all about spending local money in downtown Valdosta.
So Love Downtown is just a great way to get people to come to our downtown, show that they love our businesses, and with that we actually have a contest that goes on. It's very easy and it's paperless too, so no need to save the receipts so once you get a receipt or get a text receipt, you take a screenshot or you take a picture of your receipt. You have to have the date in it, the total of it, and the businesses that are participating, they will have a flyer on their desk or they'll hand it to you, and it has a little QR code. You scan that QR code and you upload a picture of that receipt, and it'll automatically enter your name, the ticket, everything into a little form. Every Monday of February, so next Monday, we will draw a name out of those contestants, and they will win a $50 gift card to any shop downtown of their choosing. So if they want a $50 gift card to Stogie's, they can get a gift card to Stogie's. Good coffee. And then at the end, on March 1st, we will have a big drawing with everybody. We'll pull out a name, and it's worth $200 downtown dollars.
So I can win twice theoretically.
You sure could.
So I could win $50 by spending $25
Yep.
and going into the drawing, and then I'm into the big drawing at the end of the month for $200.
Yes.
All right.
And the more you spend, the more chances you get.
Right.
So-
you can spend $25 at Cottonwood or $25 at El Paso.
So you get a chance for every $25.
Every $25 that you spend, yes.
Every receipt that you upload to the form,
You're entered.
You're entered.
Oh, that's awesome. So and we've done this Love Downtown for a couple years, and to win the downtown dollars. But now you also have this beautiful merchandise here that has Love Downtown written on the.
Yes, we are super proud of our sweatshirts, and they are so comfy. They're $25, and we carry sizes small through 2X, and every penny that is spent on our merchandise goes right back into our Main Street program for events for us to have to pay for the marketing, to pay for print, the posters and everything. So we like to do like a little bit of fundraiser, and we love to see people wearing the shirts to show their support for downtown Valdosta.
Well, people are obviously excited about it. I was in you guys were away, and if people don't know, our offices are kind of catty corner. But somebody came into my office and bought 3 of those.
I'm so excited. I'm so glad.
Like within an hour or 2 ago.
Well, thank you.
While you
thank
guys
you.
were away. So you've already sold 3, and I'm sure that people are all about because they've seen the pictures on Facebook now that people are all about your new merch.
And then we also have some hats that Allie.
I had a vision because it used to be a really good fashion trend where you would have your last name or just the letter and then your last name in there, and it's like a big block out. I was like, why don't we do that for downtown and have just downtown and big old block letters, and then Valdosta in cursive in the middle, and it's my favorite hat. So, and I know sweatshirts, some guys don't want to wear sweatshirts, even though they totally can.
Yeah.
They have little baseball hats to wear to baseball games, football games, and go golfing in.
Yeah,
They're $15.
Supporting your downtown, and once again, it all goes back to support downtown and the programs and events that you guys have in downtown, and you guys are having all types of new events. We've got this brand new event, I guess, coming up this coming weekend at Unity Park which is the Game Day Bash. Tell us a little bit about the Game Day Bash, Brandy.
Yes, so our Game Day, it's our first one, like you said, and we are partnering with Pepsi, actually. They came to us and asked if they could use our park, and we said sure. And so we are going to have a kids zone. They are actually having the kids zone. Football tossing, there's going to be vendors everywhere set up, selling all kinds of stuff. I know someone is making clay earrings for with footballs and the team. So you wear your special teams who you are rooting for, and then there's going to be food trucks out there and live bands. Great bands are going to be playing, so it's going to be a great day to kick off the Super Bowl on Sunday. So it's February 11th, and it starts at 11 a.m. until 6 p.m.
At Unity Park.
At Unity Park, our beautiful park.
Okay. Now, anything else in February that you guys want to tell us about? Or
well, we have Friday After 5 tonight,
okay.
And that starts, of course, after 5. And then just the Love Your Downtown. Something that is really big for us is we are a Georgia Exceptional Main Street community, which is huge. Not many communities in gyms, which is gyms, are gyms. That's the highest level of Main Street that you can go. So it's an honor. And we have our presentation on Monday. So Georgia Main Street from Atlanta will be stopping in Valdosta and getting a tour of our beautiful downtown and some projects that we're going to be working on. And the Unity Park is going to be the last stop that we make to show them what it looked like before and then what it looks like now.
Yeah.
So we're super excited about that.
That's awesome. Now, once again, you guys are super booked in February, but we also have new things coming in March. And that's going to be joined in with the Azalea Festival. Can you tell us a little bit about what's coming in March?
So we have teamed up with the Azalea City Festival because we know that the vendors come from all over the United States and that they stay, in our hotels. And so you've got to go somewhere to eat or to stay in the evening. And so we came up with Azalea After Dark. The city council is real excited about this. The mayor is really excited. And so we're going to have bands. It's going to be jazz bands. On Saturday night, Azalea After Dark. We're also going to have vendors located on Lee Street, right in front of Unity Park, as well as food trucks. So come on out right after. Don't stop at just the Azalea City during the day. Take a little break and come right back with us.
So, you guys are so busy in downtown. We really just want to invite everybody to come downtown and visit downtown Valdosta. And I also want to thank you guys for coming on City Focus.
Of course,
and telling
thank you for having us.
About all the festivities going down in downtown Valdosta.
Thank you.
And don't forget about the banners and the decorations that's put up all in the alleyways.
The new banners are pretty awesome. The
it's all Brandy.
Valentine's Day.
Yeah, it's all of us.
We'll have to show some shots of those new Valentine's Day downtown
banners.
Yes,
y'all please come and take family pictures and hashtag us downtown Valdosta or Valdosta Main Street. Allie does a great job of finding the hashtags and we share it to our social media, and we love seeing your pictures of downtown Valdosta. So definitely a picture perfect. There's hearts all in the alley and with our beautiful banners. So come on down to downtown Valdosta, get you some crinkles, eat you something, shop at our boutiques, but send us a picture.
Yep.
All right, well, thank you guys for coming on City Focus. And we're going to invite everybody to downtown Valdosta during the month of February and on until March. But we'll be back here on City Focus.
What is it, Julia? Why are you so excited, honey? Hey, do you want to use your talker? With Julia's autism, using a talker can help her find the words she wants to say.
My dog.
You want to do something with Rose, Julia?
Play ball.
Do you want to play catch with Rose? I think Rose is excited to play catch too. Oh, Julia, you show us so many different ways to talk together. Oh, and play. Good catch, Rose. Okay, give Julia the ball. There you go. Okay, throw the ball, Julia. Oh.
For Julia's family, early screening for autism made a lifetime of difference. Find out more at screenforautism.org.
Okay, Julia, there you go. Whoa, another good throw. That's the way.
Honey, what I think you need is a socket wrench.
I played JV basketball.
I'm sorry. I don't think it looks right.
This is good, and it's all good, baby.
Is it really all good?
If you love me enough to routinely test your handyman skills, not to mention the strength of your marriage, then of course you'll visit nhtsa.gov/the-right-seat to make sure I'm in the right car seat.
I'm gonna call my dad.
Recently, the staff of Valdosta Main Street had a presentation to the Georgia Main Street staff to renew their Georgia Exceptional Main Street or GEMS designation. After the 1-hour presentation, the state staff was given a tour of downtown, including the construction going on at the historic Lowndes County Courthouse, downtown social, good coffee, and the new hotels in the upper floors, and finally Unity Park. The group was impressed with the presentations and the exciting new additions to our downtown. We congratulate Main Street on their presentation. Recently, the Arbor Division, along with the Tree Commission, held events to honor Georgia's Arbor Day. The week ended with a tree planting at Scintilla Charter Academy. At the event, the city was named Tree City USA for the 37th straight year. The Arbor Division also gave away books to the elementary schools in the city, and the Tree Commission held 2 landscaping classes to help residents and landscapers better take care of the trees in our community.
My goal was to teach the professional landscapers here in tree companies on proper ways of pruning that they may not have been aware of. And a lot of it is pretty common sense, but there's some things that you would think that's common sense that unless you show them, there's not that aha moment. Pruning is a very important part of horticulture. It's protecting the customer, and everybody else's investment for the long run. Because if you don't do it right, it can be damaging and very expensive in the long run. And so it was well worth the 1.5-hour drive through the Atlanta traffic to get here. So yes, I loved it.
For more information, contact the Arbor Division. During the week of President's Day, the city also celebrated Engineers Week. We celebrate Engineers Week during that time because George Washington is considered the country's first engineer.
Engineers are responsible for really everything that we encounter, that we come into contact with when we're just living our day-to-day lives. When you get up in the morning and you take a hot shower, an engineer was responsible for that hot water from point A all the way to point B, making sure that it's clean, that the distribution system that gets the hot water to your house or the water to your house is designed well, functioning properly, that it comes in with good pressure. An engineer was responsible for the design of your water heater. An engineer was responsible for the design of the pipes that get the hot water from your water heater all the way to the shower head. There was probably an engineer that designed the shower head. So, and then you get in your car, which of course was designed by an engineer, and then you drive it to work on roads that were designed by engineers, and then you get to work in a building that a structural engineer helped design. So I mean, all the way from point A to point B, engineering touches every single facet of our daily lives.
O'Dowd hopes the recognition encourages future engineers to enter the field.
It's encouraging to have a week celebrating, and not just celebrating engineers, but kind of shining a light on the importance of the field, both for, as an encouragement to current engineers, and then as an endorsement of the career field for young people that are considering going into that field.
For more information, contact the engineering department. City employees in the Public Works Department are the first in line in keeping the city clean. Citizens can help in the cause by signing up for our hotspot cleanup events or the Adopt a Street program. It takes all of us to keep Valdosta beautiful. This concludes another edition of City Focus. Be sure to visit our website, valdostacity.com. Like us on Facebook, Valdosta City Without Limits. Also join Nextdoor for city updates. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at City of Valdosta, And subscribe to our YouTube channel, Metro 17 Valdosta, to watch City Focus on demand. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time here on City Focus.